In this box we have quite a unique machine. Super light and compact 3-wheeled and 3 seats electric trike Afreda. Actually it's a project from Indiegogo that turned out to be quite successful. Besides it looks like a bike from a Death Stranding computer game. Today we will test it thoroughly and it's going to be exciting. Let's go! Hi there, as usually it's me, just a voiceover. You are watching Review Machines, and this is probably one of the most unusual kind of electric transport. The idea of the project is to create the most compact and the most practical vehicle at the same time. We have here 3 wheels and 3 seats. I'll show you everything a bit later. One of the most significant features is folding, like a usual electric scooter. As I said, it's a startup, Afreda, from Indiegogo, and they managed to collect necessary sum for the production quite rapidly. So today we have a serial unit that is ready for all the tests. Well, let's do it! Let's look closer at this device. If you don't mind, I will call the thing a scooter. The base of the scooter is a frame made of high-quality aluminum. The scooter looks quite peculiar, but when we look closer, we see the high quality of production. There are 2 front wheels and 1 rear motor wheel, 35 cm diameter and 500 watts power. At rear part we see 2 batteries, 16 Ah capacity, 48 volts power. The brake system is hydraulic. The front suspension is very unusual, and I look forward to test it. And there is spring under the seat as a rear suspension. There are 2 front wheels, but in fact the scooter is so maneuverable due to the peculiar steering gear. And it's high time for the first impressions. Let's go! Frankly speaking, for the first time it was quite unusual for me to ride the thing. But after some time of riding, I got the hang of it. It's like riding off a scooter, but more stable due to the advanced front suspension. The authors of the project say it's a key feature of this vehicle that makes it safe and simple for use for everyone. As to the other impressions, it's quite rapid, but the performance of course is not face-smashing. The seat is rather comfortable for me, despite my height is 1 meter 90 centimeters. Well, we will continue our test a bit later. Now let me show you some more features of this device. The handlebar is pretty standard, nothing unusual. The handles are very comfy and soft. The display is also simple, with all necessary info. At the left, standard light and signal buttons. As I said, there are 3 seats. Let's try to go together with the passenger. There are special footsteps for him. My colleague and me both 190 centimeters height. Well, it surprisingly goes, despite our total weight is about 200 kilos. And there is third attachable seat, but it's only for children. That may be very useful, by the way. The folding gear is very interesting and definitely worth mentioning. Just pull this handle, and the scooter is folded. When it's folded, the rear wheel is between the front ones. It's so compact in this mode. Moreover, there is even a tiny wheel to make it easier to carry it. We can drag it in this way. A good feature, isn't it? It's rather weighty, but it's possible to lift it up, to put in a trunk of a car, for example. Let's wait. The result is 32 kilos. And it's very easy to unfold it, just in few seconds. Let's move on. As a matter of fact, we have 3-seat trike, and when it's folded, the size of it just the same as usual electric scooter. It really impresses, doesn't it? By the way, the seats of passengers can be replaced with some cargo boxes. And it's important, when it's folded, it can be put in a regular trunk of any car. No wonder this startup is successful. Now let's check the maximum speed. It's obvious that it won't be insanely fast, but let's try. As we can see, it's limited up to 28 km per hour. And speaking about the brakes, the hydraulics brakes are perfect. It's time to find out if Afreda is designed only for cities, or it's possible to go cross-country on this device. Actually, the authors of the project state this vehicle is good both for asphalt and for cross-country roads. The unique front suspension does a lot of good in such conditions. Due to this gear, the scooter is stable on slopes and roughnesses. Besides, it's rather comfortable and smooth on rough ground. The rear spring seat absorbs bumps and twitches. Frankly speaking, you shouldn't go on real off-roading on this scooter, but it's possible to leave the asphalt without any hesitations. By the way, this vehicle reminds me very much of electric bike from Death Stranding computer game. I feel as if I was Sam Bridges traveling in the wasteland. Well, but we still have one of the most important tests, the range. So let's get back to the asphalt. The batteries are full now. It's ready for the test. But the rider will be another, my colleague. It will be interesting, cause his weight is more than 100 kilos. So it'll be quite a job for our scooter. Let's start the GPS tracker and hit the road. The speed is about 25 km all the way. It's windy outside, that will cause the result. We have 2 independent batteries on board. We'll check the range of one of them, and then double the result. And without any delay, the result is ready. It's almost 25 km on one battery. So the total result is about 50 km. Not bad. Well, summing up this review, I should say I like this little copy of Sam Bridges' bike. It's innovative, compact and so practical device that will be useful both for work and fun. As to the price, well, it starts from $2,200. I'll put the link below. Well, let's call today, my friends. Thanks for having a ride with us. Please post your comments what you think of this trike. Consider subscribing the channel if you liked this video. Stay with us, there will be many more interesting materials here. Goodbye.